Seneca, and Choctaw.
How you doing, man?
Those are the deal with the Canadians, the
Are
Iroquois.
you a Gadite? Well, you're a Native American Indian, huh? Yeah. Hey, let me show you something. When last time you read the Bible?
Yesterday.
You read the Bible yesterday? What all you read while you was reading the Bible?
Psalms 91, Proverbs.
Okay.
Just a little bit, just whatever like during the day. Sometimes like I let
they say the spirit moves.
Yes,
okay.
for that day.
Okay. I'm gonna show you something. Have you ever read this out of the Bible? The 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob. You heard of Jacob? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And Israel had these sons. And God called them Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, on down. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look in the Bible, you ain't going to find Native American Indian, right? But you say you let the Spirit move you. The Spirit should have been moved you to find who you are in the Bible. But that's the thing. The churches, like let's say, this is your land, right? Before the white folks came and took it. They changed your name to Native American Indian. They knew you were Gad because the Bible tell you about who Gad is. Like I'll show you. Give me a second, Ezra. Like how did your people get over here?
Been here.
Y'all been here?
Trail of Tears.
Trail of Tears. Okay. Well, that was after.
Because I'm mixed with 5 tribes.
Okay. Well, that was after they started conquering y'all.
Yeah.
The Trail of Tears, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But before that, because the white man knew y'all was over here, they ain't just was just selling the sea. Because remember, they thought the earth was flat. They
And Ponca, Yahweh, Wakanda. Wakanda means creator in Ponca.
Okay. I'm gonna show you how your people came over into this world. Read.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
So let's talk about the 10 tribes, because if you're reading the history, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, that was known as the Southern Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's not loud at all.
That was known as the Southern Kingdom. Let me tell you that. That was known as the Southern Kingdom of Israel. And back then in the history, we had a disagreement. And these 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, had a disagreement with Ephraim on down. So these will be the 10 tribes: Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, known today as the Hispanics and the Native Americans. We had a disagreement. That's why today we still have a disagreement with each other. We see each other. We got that hatred in us. You know what I'm saying? That was Bible prophecy. So it said the 10 tribes. Read.
Which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
So they were carried away captives out of their own land. Read.
Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
So y'all was in slavery before, under the king of Assyria. That's in the Bible too. Read. That was a long time ago. Read.
And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
So y'all was in the Syrian captivity. Read.
But they took this counsel among themselves.
Now when y'all came into the Persian captivity, y'all took counsel among themselves, because King Cyrus, he gave a decree, said, okay, well, if y'all want to go build y'all land back, y'all can go. So y'all was like, okay, y'all took counsel to do this.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
You said, I'm going to lead the multitude of the heathen. Lead the multitude of the heathen, because the multitude of the heathen was on this side of the hemisphere. Right. They wasn't over here. They was on this side. Read.
And go forth into a further country.
We're going to go forth to a farther country.
Where never mankind dwelt.
You see that? He said, we're going to go where never mankind even put their foot at. So where is that said so far? Mankind ain't touched this. Back then, everybody was living over there. Read.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
And that's the problem. We never kept the statutes and the commandments of God. That's why we go through poverty. We see all these, look over there. Look at your people, them your folks. But because of we not keeping God's commandments, this is what we get. So you said, we're going to leave all of them and come to a country where never mankind dwells so we can keep the commandments of God. Read.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
And it show you entered to Euphrates. It show you the route that y'all took. Read.
For the Most High then showed signs for them.
God showed y'all signs when y'all went through the Euphrates. Read.
And held still the flood.
And he made sure he held still the floods. Read.
Till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely, of a year and a half.
It took y'all a year and a half, stopping and stuff like that, but it took y'all a year and a half to get from this side to this side. That show you, right there, read.
And the same region is called Arsaret.
Osirith. Now, dang, I don't know if we got a Bible dictionary, but if you even Google the word Osirith, it show you that it was the newfound land, and they tied Osirith into America.
I have a Bible dictionary.
Yeah, if you could go look up Osirith. Spell that for him.
Arsarethh.
Yeah. Go Google that word, and it will show you it's America. Yeah. It's America. Now let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Now I'm gonna show you the reason why we're going through these conditions, and why God called you Gad. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Read Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So what do you know about the Exodus? The Exodus.
Thou shalt not kill.
Oh, you remember what the Exodus was? When the children of Israel came out of Egypt. Remember what Moses? Okay, remember he split the Red Sea?
Yeah.
Okay, that's called the Exodus.
Oh.
So we reading, go to Deuteronomy 1:1. We're reading about Moses telling the children of Israel after they came out of Exodus, after they came out of Egypt and split the Red Sea. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
You see that? All Israel Moses is talking to. This is Deuteronomy 1:1. Now we about to go to the 28th chapter. Go to 28:15.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass.
Now Moses sat he sat all of us down right here. He sat all of Israel down. Moses sat all of us down because we split the Red Sea. He's telling this to us. Read.
That if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
He said, Israel, Gad, Judah, Benjamin, if y'all don't listen to God's commandments in the future, read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
You remember what the other verse said? It said, y'all want to leave the multitude of heathens so y'all can keep your own statutes. This is what God was talking about. So Moses said, if we didn't keep the commandments back then, read.
That all these curses.
What's the curse? It said all these curses. What's the curse, my man? I ain't get your name.
It's too many.
It's too many, but I ain't get your name. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay, a biblical name right there. Daniel, so what's the curse? You said it's too many, give me one. Anger, okay. As a people, as a whole. Let's say the Native American race. What kind of curses do you see on Native American race? Alcohol, okay.
Really witchcraft and anger.
Okay, witchcraft and anger. Let's go to the next verse. I'm gonna show you some broad curses that happen to all of y'all people. Because all the Native Americans ain't drunk, you know what I'm saying? They love to say that about y'all. But y'all all ain't drunk like that. Read.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So it said, Native Americans, any city you go to, y'all gonna be cursed in it. What do you mean by that? Think about the cities.
Because we're not following his statutes. We turned away from him for a very long time.
Exactly, Daniel. But look in the city, Oklahoma City. Give me the reading. give me how the Native Americans is cursed in Oklahoma. Think about the ghettos. Who live in the ghettos? Us. Who live on the reservations?
Us.
You see what I'm saying? These are curses that God put on us because you said it, Daniel, because we didn't keep the commandments of God. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It said even in the field, the job field, we cursing that. First one's fired, last one's hired. You know what I'm saying? We get the low wages and stuff like that. But think about back then. Y'all was in the fields like us. Slaving and stuff like that. Because all this was y'all land. When the white man conquered y'all, he made y'all go pick your own stuff and give it to him. For nothing. You know what I'm saying? These are curses that Moses put up on us. Give me 32.
Lord.
Verse 32.
The Lord, through Moses put up on us. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So he said, Daniel, the Native Americans, what's your name? What's your name, my man? Who? Storm? Yeah. Which kind of church you go to is right here. If you look on the back, Israel United in Christ. Look on the very back. Yeah. We got a school right here. I got you, Daniel. Right here. Got a school right here. It show you the address and everything. You right there on 23rd. 23rd, Northeast 23rd. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't that far. Well, you live around here?
No, I live at the homeless center.
Okay, you about to bounce?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to catch this bus.
Okay, keep listening.
I appreciate what y'all doing.
Okay. Yeah, and look on the back, and you come. It's Saturdays, around 3 o'clock. Come talk to us. Now, Daniel.
Yeah, y'all take care.
Right. Now, Daniel, you just said, for not keeping the commandments of God, we curse in the city and we curse in the fields. Now 32 one more time.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It said the Native American sons and daughters were given to another people. What do you think that means?
Interracial.
Interracial, what else? As a whole. It said your race of people will be given to another race of people.
Well, it's kind of hard because my tribe is the Iroquois. They look like that.
But y'all all we all went through the same. Yeah. Israel, the black, Hispanic, and Native, we all went through the same curses and slavery. Right. This right here. Auction blocks. Did you know your people were sold on auction blocks to another nation? You see what I'm saying? In Wall Street, natives and blacks. That was the first commodities on Wall Street in New York. Did you know that? So that's what it means. Your sons and daughters was given to other people. And then think about this. The boarding schools. You see, that's another people. You got the white man teaching your history, you know, to your people. You know what I'm saying? He taking your language. He cutting off y'all hair. Y'all just had that long hair. He cut off y'all hair, make y'all look just like him. In the boarding schools. That's what it's talking about. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
It said all we can do is look and fail. We're longing for them all the day long because we couldn't do nothing. Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
We ain't got no might. We ain't got no might to go get our children. When they took our sons and daughters and took to the boarding schools, we didn't have no government. We didn't have no army to go get them back. We was already slaves. You know what I'm saying? Just like today, we have no army, anything that get our people back. Like, this is your land. Why you ain't took it back yet?
Government.
You see what I'm saying? The government don't care nothing about blacks, Hispanics, and natives.
Just like Leonard Peltier. We fought back, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Leonard Peltier to give him 30 years because he thought it was our leader.
And yes, and the thing is,
because I'm Ponca and I was raised against like the government and like how the boarding schools, and it's hard to get the elders because of what they've been through about the boarding schools and Christianity, and it's hard for my mother-in-law to go to church, even though she's Native American, or the truth.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily church; it's just the truth.
Yeah.
So it's hard for her to cope because all she said, "Oh, there's a white man." Yeah. And it is to a certain degree. Yeah. It depends who's speaking.
Exactly. And you said some good stuff, Daniel, man. You're a man of wisdom right there. Part of your name, Daniel. But the thing is, I'm showing you your history. Because, like you said, you can't find Native American in the Bible. But you can find Gad. Yeah. And then, when I'm reading to you, saying, damn, yeah, that did happen to my people. Yep, that sure did. Showing that this is your book. Off the rip, this is your book. But the thing is, when they came and they gave you this right here, this destroyed our people, man. Because they painted Christ to look like them. And they made us right here, where it said. You see that? They strung y'all up by 13s with one face the other way for the 12 apostles of Christ. They did that to y'all to serve that cross, to serve Christianity. They know Christ ain't white. It's common sense. Christ ain't white. You know what I'm saying? But they still give it to us. Yeah. To destroy us. Let's go to about the. You got something? About they land. Say it again. Okay, let's get that.
This is Psalms chapter 68 and verse 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
And that's what your mom was saying. The Lord gave the word. But it depends on who brought it out. Like the white man brought it out and told us the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But now you got the prophets of God teach you the right way. To wake you back up so you can come on this side or just teach your people the right way. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the land. I think it's 31. Your ox. Greek.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
What's that mean, thy ox? What's an ox? It's like a bull, right? Read that from the top.
Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
So who ox is this talking about right here? Who is he talking to? Us. What's us? What's our name?
Like as a whole,
what's our name?
Gad.
He talking to Gad. He said, Gad, your ox, meaning your bull or your buffalo, will be slain before your eyes. Did that happen to your people? It did. White man came over here and because he knew the buffalo was big to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all use it for weapons of war. Y'all use it for clothing, for meat. Y'all use it for many different things. He seen that stuff. He just started killing them and eating them and stuff like that because he don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? He's the damn devil. Right. But y'all knew we use y'all appreciate the animal that God gave y'all. Y'all ain't just kill them just for meat. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
It says your ass should be violently taken away from your face, meaning your animals. Violently. That show you that they didn't give a damn about what they did to your people. Read. Right.
And shall not be restored to thee.
And it shouldn't be restored. That's why we looking right now. Oklahoma is ran by what? By white folks. And there's more natives here than anything. But it's ran by with the casinos, all that stuff. They try to make it seem like y'all get money, but y'all not. They put a white man up in that tribe and stuff like that, and he's still bringing money to the government. He ain't no real native like that. A $5 Indian, that's what he is, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, God said he ain't gonna restore none of that to us, man. Read.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies.
Even us as blacks, we still looking for our reparations for slavery. We still ain't got it. We still out here poor as hell. Read.
And thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be.
They should be mad for their eyes, the sight of their eyes. I think it's 41. Should be mad for the sight of thy eyes. So I'm gonna go into the alcohol. For the sight of thy eyes, thou should be mad. Crush right here, 34.
Deuteronomy chapter
33.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
This is the fruit of your land. Like you said, the Trail of Tears, all that was the fruit of your land. Once he seen y'all building, he seen all that growth, he started moving y'all out to west, to places where stuff don't really grow like that. You know what I'm saying? The Trail of Tears, read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Y'all should be only oppressed and crushed always. That's why y'all drink like that. A lot of natives, I remember we went to a reservation, a lot of natives, they know their history. And they know they should be ruling this land, but they have no, like you said, no government, no might. So the only thing they got is oppression. It causes what? To drink. And they say what? Natives is the highest amongst suicidal rate. Y'all don't want to live like this. Because y'all know God got something better for y'all. Y'all kings and y'all priests.
That's right.
God, you know God got something better for y'all. But the thing is, y'all got to sit up here and look at this white man destroy and pillage your race and your land. Read.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
That's all y'all can do is be mad for the sight of your eyes, which y'all can see. But the thing is, we got to gather together now. You got to gather together under Israel, not under Native American Indian. You got to gather together in Israel under Gad.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.